I want to start off by saying to you that I'm still growing, and that the teachings that I've shared in times past on the subject of tithing were not correct. And today I stand in humility to correct some things that I've taught for years and believed for years, but could never understand it clearly because I had not yet been confronted with the gospel of grace, which has made the difference. I won't apologize, because if it wasn't for me going down that route, I would have never ended up where I am right now. But I will say that I have no shame at all at saying to you, throw away every book, every tape, and every video I ever did on the subject of tithing. So why is this important? Because religion is sustained by two factors: fear and guilt. And if it's one subject that the church has used for a long time to keep people in fear and guilt, it is in that subject of tithing.
Kinda like this?
Plane's 30 years old. I knew it was time to begin to believe God for a new airplane.
Our current ministry plane is no longer usable. We need your help. And I ask all of our partners globally to get on board with Project G650.
Discover life on Mars. If you think a $65 million plane was too much, if they discover that there's life on Mars, they gonna need to hear the gospel, and I'm gonna have to believe God for $1 billion space shuttle, because we got to preach the gospel on Mars.
In his confession video, he continued by saying that now, one is no longer required to live under the requirement of the law, where the law made sin your master. Instead, you live under the freedom of God's grace, which has always been stated in the Bible, but I guess that teaching was not in line with the lifestyle afforded to himself and his family. Is this newfound religion stemming from the fact that church attendance is at an all-time low, and people are finally realizing that it makes absolutely no sense that you as the church member rides on the bus to church while your pastor arrives on a jet? Is it that the one-time lucrative prosperity preaching has lost its appeal because the only people who are prosperous are the pastors and not the donors? And finally, are we witnessing a transition from prosperity preaching to now being under God's grace preaching? Here are the facts. All of these so-called mega church pastors are multimillionaires, with CREFLO Dollar's net worth estimated at $27 million. Joel Osteen out of Lakewood Church, his net worth is estimated at $100 million. Brian Houston of Hillsong Church with an alleged $10 million, which I highly doubt. And Stephen Furtick out of Elevation Church, his net worth is estimated to be $55 million. All while they have members whose annual income is at an estimated $29,000, minus the 10% they require for tithing, of course. Well, I guess not anymore, according to CREFLO Dollar, as of a week ago. Do you think the other mega church pastors will follow suit and no longer require their congregation to tithe? I doubt it. Let me know what you think in the comments section, as I look forward to hearing what you think about CREFLO Dollar's confession. If you haven't already, remember to like the videos and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell and please watch when you're notified. I'd really appreciate it. And it helps our channel out greatly. And lastly, stay tuned for more. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.